Welcome to SN College Football today. I'm J-Rod right here. We've got 4 top 25 matchups today, including America's Game of the Week, Ohio State and Michigan State, which is coming up on Fox. It's going to be live on the Fox Sports app. Of course, a big day in college football. Week 11 already here. I cannot believe that we are already in Week 11. Next week, big matchup, Syracuse, Notre Dame from Yankee Stadium. That one should be a good one next week. For us to be back next Saturday at 9 a.m. for that one. I believe we will be back next Saturday at 9 a.m. Also, today, Mississippi State taking on number 1 Alabama. Alabama, big win last week. Of course, beating LSU on the road. We'll see if they can get a win over Mississippi State today. Clemson, Boston College. That's 7 p.m. on ABC. Okay. Okay, alrighty. So, next Saturday, it looks like we will not be live at 9 a.m. We'll have some alternative coverage for you next Saturday on SRN. But we will probably do a premiere of SN College for today instead. Alrighty. So, last night, Fresno State gets knocked off, so another top 25 group of 5 team goes down last night. Boise State getting a big win, really saving their season from anything but good that was going to happen to them. Now, what do we got here? We got a really good college football Saturday. Let's get to the picks. I know you all want to see them. Okay, let's find our picks. Oh my goodness, this thing's killing me. Putting on double points games. So give me 1 second here. I'll say Michigan State's double points. So all the games that you see on your screen are double points games. Let me just fix that real quick. Now it should be good. In college football today. Here we go. Let's get the picks. Ohio State, Michigan State. That's coming up on Fox. I'm going to go with Ohio State, or we're going to pick that game later. Sorry about that. I'm a little crazy. That's the last game we'll pick. Wisconsin, Penn State. I'm going to go Penn State. Penn State, obviously, tough losses this season. And a big blowout loss to Michigan. South Carolina, Florida. I'm going to go with Florida. I think they'll bounce back. Don't like where they're ranked. I think they should be a lot lower. But if they want to prove that they are as good as they're ranked, they're going to have to win today. Maryland, Indiana somehow makes it onto the big board. And it's not even at the bottom. like it's middle of the big board here early. I'm gonna go with Indiana at home. I think the Hoosiers are going to play better just because they're at home. It'll be a really close ball game though. If you want to watch good football, like a good football game, maybe that one. It's gonna be a really sloppy game though. This is probably a little bit better. TCU West Virginia. I'm gonna go with the Mountaineers. But I do look for that upset. TCU potentially could get one. Ole Miss and A&M. I'm gonna go A&M. A&M needs to bounce back this week. Another loss for A&M. Been a very tough season for them. Vandy and Missouri. I'm gonna go Missouri. Missouri big win against Florida. They should be able to beat Vandy. Oklahoma State, Oklahoma. I'm gonna go Oklahoma. Really just some. Okay, Washington State and Colorado. Like a lot of people are saying that this could be an upset. That I've also heard some opinions saying it's not. I'm gonna think Washington State gonna bring out a lot of heat into this game. They're gonna play roller wall. Northwestern and Iowa. For Iowa. Picked Iowa last week against Purdue. The Hawkeyes just falling short. They really had that game for none of the time. Today, they should be able to. They're home. Oh, by the way, glad back just. Oh, my. We start watching a soccer game and there's a goal. Like right when you turn to the game. That's when you know you're a good fan. Northwestern. We've really gotten a lot of breaks this season. 0-3 in non-conference, just one conference loss. That was to Michigan, who is currently number 4 in the country. But Iowa will find a way to win, you know. There's a lot of things. The quarterback will not make it through this game if he doesn't get a win. Nate Stanley is a lot of pressure on him today against Northwestern. They have to get a win today if Nate Stanley wants to be their quarterback for the remainder of the season. Baylor and Iowa State. Going to go with the Cyclones. Baylor maybe could pull off an upset, but Baylor has been very inconsistent this season. I got to go safe route with Iowa State. Purdue and Minnesota. I'm going to go Purdue on the road to get a win at Minnesota. That one's going to be an interesting football game. We'll see how, of course, Minnesota Northwestern next week to potentially ruin Northwestern's season potentially next week. We'll see about that next week. We'll talk about a lot of things next week. Michigan and Rutgers. If you pick Rutgers, you're drunk or something because Michigan is, of course, a better football team than Rutgers. They have been all year. They will never be better. Rutgers, one win all year. Don't know why that game's on there. Miami and Georgia Tech. I'm going to go Miami. But Georgia Tech, great football team. Miami is struggling as of late and all season long as well. I don't know that if Miami has what it takes to win any more games than what they've already done. But Miami's got to win today. This program's been through a lot of tough times. Temple and Houston. I'm going to go Houston. Houston's lost last week, I think. But Temple, I don't know. They lost to Villanova this season. I said that about 40 times, but apparently it doesn't matter. Temple going to lose today against Houston. South Florida and Cincinnati. I really kind of like this matchup. It's gone under the radar, found its way to ESPNU. But I think South Florida is going to come on the road, get a tight victory against Cincinnati. Texas and Texas Tech. I'm going to go with Texas. The Longhorns are going to pound the Red Raiders today. Red Raiders do have a decent football team this season, but really, they are not the kind of team that is going to show up week in and week out. There's a lot of inconsistent college football teams this season. The only consistent one really is Notre Dame. They aren't playing their best football every week, but they're winning. Clemson and Alabama, of course, are far more consistent, but they're on their own tier. California and SC. I'm going to go SC. Cal will not beat SC today. Colorado State, Nevada. We're going to Nevada. Colorado State struggled all year. So Nevada is going to get the victory there. So now the Golden Games. Let's start off with the big one. Auburn, Georgia. I'm going to go Georgia at home. Don't know what Auburn's going to bring tonight on ESPN. Because Auburn has gotten a few wins, but they've also lost a lot of games. And now that Washington win on week 1 is not really getting them anywhere anymore after Washington struggled in the Pac-12. Ohio State, Michigan State. I'm going to go Ohio State on the road to get the victory. Now, they played terrible all season long in style points, but they're still hanging on. Just one loss all year for Ohio State. They look like a Rose Bowl team. Don't know if they're a college football playoff team, but they certainly look like they could very much be crowned in Pasadena. Mississippi State and Alabama. I've got the Tide rolling today against Mississippi State. That one shouldn't be close. Clemson and Boston College. I'm going to go with Clemson. Not taking any chances this week. I don't think I've taken very many upsets. The only ones that I've really taken, maybe this one might be an upset. Don't know. But I don't think I've taken a lot of big upsets. But it could really hurt me in the end. You know, I will not be perfect this week. This one's really, really bugging me. I think Cincinnati's got enough to win. Don't know what South Florida team we're going to see. Okay, we're going to wrap it on up here. As a college ball today, we'll be back next Saturday. Actually, we will not be back next Saturday live. We'll probably be back previously recorded next Saturday. For us at college ball today, week 12 next week. Syracuse takes on Notre Dame. Iowa State against Texas, which is on Longhorn Network. Should be an interesting one next Saturday. More college football action. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. That's a college football today presented by Quarter Technology Solutions. JW absent for the second consecutive week. Mississippi State, Alabama, 2:30 p.m. Central Time on CBS. Auburn and Georgia, 6 p.m. Central Time on ESPN. Clemson, Boston College at 7 p.m. on ABC. All-time Central, of course, here on SRN. Ohio State, Michigan State coming up 11 a.m. Central Time on Fox. For our talk group, J. Rossi, so long. Peace out.